everyone, Lori Marie here, mixed media artist in Vallejo, California. Another gorgeous day here in Vallejo, California. Very grateful to be here. This is the first video of a series of probably 5 or 6 videos that are going to be the Solarity collage. Solarity is actually a made-up word. I use it to describe the collage that we're going to be working on. I'll show you when we go to the table. But it just means that we as artists are our best when we are operating with a power greater than ourselves. So I will show you what you need to make this. We are just going to be working on the first portion of it, and so hopefully I can see you for a few videos down the road. It'll be fun. All right, I'll see you on the table. All right, welcome back. This is the collage that we're going to be working on. This is the Solarity collage. Kind of reminds me of a solar system, so that's how that word came into being for me. It's been quite a morning. I decided to wash my hands before I did this video for you, and of course that means then do the dishes, and then that of course means prepare dinner, and then that of course means do the laundry, and then on and on and on. So I'm grateful I made it back to the table with you. So this is the finished product. This is actually the first one I made. I've made probably 4 or 5 since this piece, but the other ones are framed, showing at galleries or ready to go to galleries. So let's get started here. You're going to start off with a piece of scrapbook paper. Mine looks pretty bad. I've given all my good stuff away. You know how that goes. So what you're going to need is some Mod Podge. Mine looks gruesome, of course. You'll need 9 pieces of fabric, about 3 to 3.5 by 3.5. Just eyeball it. It's just not that big of a deal. Let me take a moment and give credit to Jane LaFazio. I took a class from her a few years ago. I didn't do very well in the class, but then a couple months ago I ran across an article of hers, so I decided to try it again. So I've given a little LM spin, and this is what we're gonna do. This is what I came up with. So anyway, you're gonna need 9 squares of fabric. Brightly colored fabric is probably best, okay? And you're just gonna place it on your scrapbook paper. Hopefully no 2 pieces. You'll see strings. I love strings. So leave the strings, so you're going to rip that fabric instead of cutting it, in my world anyway. So as you can see, these are beautiful pieces from a quilter. They always have lovely samples. All right, so you're going to need 9 pieces like that. All right, we're going to glue those down with Mod Podge. Also, what you're going to need is at least 9 circles. Okay, and this can just be garbage fabric. This does not have to be good fabric because it's just a temporary something. But save the holes. Okay, so let's say these are the donuts. Save the holes because we're going to be using those as well. Okay. Oh, can I not get that lid off? There we go. That's the gesso for down the road. All right. So with Mod Podge, we are going to glue down our bits of fabric. And you want them glued down fairly well, and you can go over the fabric with the Mod Podge to get it to stay. Okay. I kind of placed them out so that it wouldn't be 2 exact colors next to one another. Get your corners down. As usual, there's a very refined technique that I use. Haha, not really. I have to say nothing is really too refined with me. I would normally use a brighter piece for the background, but this is going to be fine because we are going to be adding so much stuff to this. By the tail end, you won't even recognize the background. So it's been a while since I videoed. My little camera that I got wouldn't hold a charge. Unfortunate. So I had to take that back and get another one. Grow accustomed to the new one. Technology is wonderful, but sometimes a challenge. So I'm glad to be back. There we go. There's our 9 pieces for the background. Okay, I think we're okay there. Then there might be some moisture left in the Mod Podge, so just go ahead and start placing the donuts or the circles down. They can be on your squares, they can be between the squares, they can be off, half off the page. Adding some more Mod Podge just so that they stay down. Can never have too much Mod Podge. I may have 10 circles, I don't know. You want at least 9. And you want sharp fabric scissors to be cutting those circles and those donut holes out. The other scissors just don't make the grade. Tried to get away, didn't you? No way. I think there's 2 here. All right, now I'm just going to put some circles on randomly where I feel like I could use a little energy. It's looking pretty good. What you think? Thinking that's pretty good. I have 1 dot left. Really? All right, we'll just put you off to the side here. All right, now we're going to take some gesso. And lightly paint this. Some gessos, of course, are thicker than others. We want to be able to see a little bit of the background. want to block it off some too. That looks pretty good. Can't say that I invest a lot of money in the gesso, so this one's pretty runny. I've got some that are thicker, but this is actually quite perfect. So the donuts and the donut holes are acting as a mask right now. Very precise, as you can see. A little on the desk, we love that. And after you get everything all gessoed the way you want it, we're just going to remove those circles and dots, and it will reveal the fabric underneath. Very fun. Okay, so you kind of get the idea on that, huh? Okay, now I'm just slopping around and having fun, so put that aside. Now we're going to peel off the dots. These are fun for, the dots and donuts are fun for a collage maybe down the road. See the background coming through nicely. I think I got them all. All right, we're going to let this dry, and then we're going to cut it into quarters, and that will be the base of this. Can you see how that is cut into quarters? So this is the beginning of this collage. So we'll let this dry, cut this into quarters, and then I'll show you what the next step is. So thank you for joining me today, and if you haven't, please subscribe, and we'll see you in a few days. I'll let this dry and then we'll play again. Have a good one.